When a system is so orchestrated that it can pull off events like that, 4 trucks surrounding a vehicle and somebody getting out of a helicopter. Another time, I mean, they had fire department, they had police. One time, I jumped into the H-saw in the owl, 32 something feet down. Okay, I jumped on a dumpster, and then hit the top of the fence, and I went phew all the way down from the top of the fence, and the wash is 32 feet deep. So really, I was way over, because it had to be a 6 foot fence. So I jumped from there, jumped over, and landed on my feet, and I shattered my ankle, right ankle. To be that orchestrated, not only that's a big deal, it's been millions upon millions upon millions upon millions upon just so much money wasted on stalking me. Just things, resources, natural resources that we could use. And it wasn't just one person, there were so many people, you know. The guy, just for the little stories I've told you, it was a guy in a truck. You've got the police department. You have doctors. There was like 5 or 6 doctors and nurses that were in a hospital. Said they were calling my next of kin the night that I broke my ankle. The cop, I shit you not, they hoisted me out of the LA wash, taking me over to this hospital, and all of a sudden while I was in there, it's like somebody got a phone call. People started acting all weird with me again. Why I ran and jumped into that was because I saw the gunman. I saw the gun come out of the car, and I yelled, "Oh God, I need your help." And out of nowhere, this vehicle came, a white vehicle. And I mean, there was no vehicles on the road, but one did come and went right by. And it stopped them long enough for me to jump in. I'm thinking, there's no way all these people know about this stuff. No way all these people can be involved with this stuff, especially even when they start acting weird. But they was acting weird earlier because there was an incident earlier in the day that sent me on that spiral, knowing that there was someone chasing me. Okay, and they swore they had me. And I tell you what, so many times did they really, I supernaturally got away. When I got into the hospital, they was talking about call my next of kin. They called my son, told my son that I had went nuts. And so they had already planned my outing. Okay, the guy that was going to pew-pew me, he was riding in a vehicle down in LA, all right, I forget the name of the street, but this is when I'm being hunted that day, and I saw his vehicle, okay? I saw it. We got to the hospital. I didn't really see his face, but when he was standing in front of me talking to the 2 officers that was assigned to me, essentially, they all of a sudden came in. These people, I broke my ankle. They never x-rayed my ankle in the hospital. They didn't offer me a Tylenol. I heard them talking about calling my next of kin, okay, saying I had went crazy. I was like, there's no way they're talking about me. This is impossible. Like, oh, welcome to the Twilight Zone. Okay, talking about old movies, what's your favorite sitcom at TikTok challenge? Anyhow, so here it is. I'm like, no way. I'm not nobody important. Why would this be going on for me? What's up? What's going on here? Okay? But weird shit had been going on for a long time at that point. So I'm in my head. Holy Spirit's talking to me. And he's like, this is set up for you. Like, I'm telling you, it's set up for you. I'm like, no way. He's like, yes, way. A lady of color walked in, and she was wearing a white coat. And the Holy Spirit said, talk now, Carmen. So I said, my name is Carmen Rivera Long. I broke my right ankle. I said, look in the paper tomorrow, and if a girl with her right ankle is broken, is found dead, I said, everyone in here knows about it. Man, I said that 5 times. She was going down the hallway, and she turned left down the hallway. Police dead in front of me, talking to the pew pew man. The reason why I even jumped into the LA Wash in the first place, or at least that's what it felt like. And I was like, no, that can't be. Sure enough, the officer ends up lying and said I stole $40 in a backpack, okay? And they was going to take me to jail. I'm like, no way. Right before they was going to do that, the dude that was going to put the splint on my ankle, he just grabbed my leg up, all horrible attitude. I was like, yo, you could at least be decent. And it was like he snapped out of it. He was like, he was in a daze. He like snapped out of me. He's like, oh yeah, you're right. I could be decent. Let me wrap your leg. Okay. Your broken one. Now I'm all swelled up. They never x-rayed me, didn't give me a Tylenol, nothing. Okay. But you don't understand how orchestrated this is. Okay? Now, I get out of there, and the officer take me in a car. I'm like, no way. At this point, I'm believing what the Holy Spirit told me, because they just lied on me and said, so I stole $40 in a backpack, and they knew that. And the guy was like, ha ha. So I looked at him. I was in the back seat. Holy Spirit said, they're going to take, that is the gunman. He kept confirming it to me, the Holy Spirit. Carmen, it's a gunman. Believe me. And I'm like, no way. No, this can't be. Like, no freaking way. This doesn't happen. I'm not in a movie. I am not the main character in a movie. So what is going on here? Okay? Finally, I break, and I'm like, listen to the Holy Spirit tell me this, and I go, how could you do this? I said, people trust you guys. You're public servants. You're officers. And the one guy, and the other guy was like, And I said, then I'd say, how can you do this? You're public servants. And he turned and looked at me, and he said, we all got to make money somehow. That was his response. We all got to make money somehow. No sooner as I said, how can we not do this? He said, we all got to make money somehow. We get on the interstate. Up the way, on the right side of the highway, on the shoulder, is the freaking car. One of them that I know, that's the gunman. Okay, this is the car that was getting ready to pew me. Why I jumped in the LA Wash. My heart is racing. I'm like, okay? I'm surprised I didn't have a heart attack. My nervous system is messed up from it. I can tell you that much. I was telling you this, my nervous system is like, I better go outside and hug a tree, Anyways, and so I'm like, holy shit, and the phone rings. The driver answers the phone. Yeah. Whoever said what they said on the other side. Dude says he slaps his flip phone on the steering wheel. Boop, closed, mission abort. This is no soon. We're passing. This is all like simultaneously. The car's up here. We're driving, and I see him. We're coming up to it, okay? The phone rings, and just as we're coming up to it, we pass by it. I'm telling you, it's like 30 seconds pass by, okay? In all of this. And dude, the passenger cop, the one who told me we all gotta make money somehow, he looks at the driver cop going, what the hell? What's up, bro? Like we was supposed to, I thought we supposed to drop her off. And the dude slams his phone on the steering wheel. It shuts. He said, mission abort. What? Am I hearing things? Have I lost my God-forsaken mind? What is going on in our nation? That's what I'm thinking. And remember, I'm from the ASU. Okay? And in the ASU, the CIM was